So the cops in Canada are doing some things. They're actually bringing down crooks. Big stolen car ring, if you want to call it, I don't know what they would call themselves, was taken down or at least disturbed, we'll say, in Canada. I'm going to read this story here. This is from Global News. Global News is kind of like one of the dumpster fires of Canada, but we'll see what they have to say here. So 369 stolen vehicles from Ontario, worth $33 million recovered, many at Port of Montreal. So they're driving them up to Montreal and they're trying to send them out through the St. Lawrence there, out to wherever they're sending them. Peel Regional Police say hundreds of vehicles worth $33.2 million have been recovered in a major auto theft investigation, with 37 containers worth of cars found at the Port of Montreal. Detective Greg O'Connor told reporters on Monday that in October of 2023, police began a large-scale investigation called Project Odyssey after receiving information about stolen vehicles within a shipping area in Brampton, Ontario. Officers first recovered 2 stolen vehicles there, O'Connor said, in December 2023. He said police were informed about a transport truck loaded with stolen vehicles in Mississauga. Mississauga is, if you don't know, Mississauga is a city just south of Toronto, kind of like, almost like one of the subdivisions of Toronto, essentially. Police were able to intercept that truck in Brampton, and the driver was arrested. And Brampton is basically the same. It's very borderline Toronto. A BMW X6 valued at 110,000 Canadian dollars, and a 2023 Ford F-150 valued at 86,000 were recovered, O'Connor said. O'Connor alleges a local trucking company run by a family was identified as being responsible for facilitating and loading the transportation of motor vehicles. These individuals were facilitating the shipment of stolen vehicles through local intermodal hubs within the Greater Toronto area and traveling the Highway 401 corridor to the Port of Montreal, O'Connor said. You may have heard of the 401 corridor. If you haven't, it is actually now, I'm pretty sure, at the very least it's second, but I think it may have overtaken LA as the busiest stretch of highway in North America. So, just so you know, a little fun fact there. Sucks to live around here. Vehicles were intended to be exported to ports in the United Arab Emirates and the Port of Oman. So here's a little capture here. 16 arrests, 322 charges laid, 10 additional arrest warrants issued, 369 stolen vehicles recovered for a value of $33.2 million, 3 transport trucks, and 2 Bobcats seized. Bobcats. I guess they were loading them with Bobcats. That's kind of funny. O'Connor says police believe the trucking company owners, workers, and operators were fully aware and complicit in the shipping of stolen vehicles. Duh. No, we had no idea. Investigators then traveled to the Port of Montreal, where 37 containers were opened with the help of the Port Authority and Canada Border Services Agency. Police said 114 stolen vehicles were recovered at the Port of Montreal, as well as 3 transport trucks and 2 stolen Bobcats. Another 255 stolen vehicles were recovered throughout Peel Region, police said. In total, through Project Odyssey, Connor said 369 vehicles and $33.2 million. We already said that. 16 people have been arrested and charged with 322 auto-related offenses. Offenses, I should say offenses. It's not football. Peel Regional Police Chief Nishan said more than half of the accused were already on a former release or bail for auto theft-related offenses. Keep repeating. This is a highly orchestrated criminal operation where several individuals were responsible for stealing the vehicles through various methods, many of which have come to know that include violent carjacking rings as well as other methods of stealing vehicles for the intention of shipping overseas. So yeah, if you live in certain areas, you know that happens. They'll actually, somebody at a red light or something like that, they'll just open your door and grab you or threaten you and throw you out of your vehicle and drive. That's why a lot of the vehicles now, they'll have that lock mechanism where the vehicle locks as it's driving. Now, I don't know if some of them will unlock. Hopefully they don't, because then if you're sitting at a light, you've stopped and it unlocks. Well, that's kind of defeats that purpose, I suppose. But, it's a good thing that they're doing stuff like that anyway, at least. But, yeah, hey, good on the police up here. So the boys in blue did some work, and we're proud of you. No defunding you, at least not yet. So, good job.